Well, hello guys, it's Aquatic Land TV here. Welcome to everything that's important in the last two 1.20.3 snapshots. Now, behind experimental toggles is features for 1.21. 1.21 is not coming out till next year, but I'm going to be going over everything that is important in these two snapshots. So in this snapshot review, I'm going to be going over the crafter in more detail than I did in that one Aquatic Land episode, and I'm also going to be taking a look at all the copper and tub variants that have been introduced. And the only 1.20.3 feature that I think is worth mentioning right now, just like the Vex got an upgrade last year in 1.19.3, as of this snapshot 23W43A, the Bat has gotten an upgrade. Now it's time to start the review. So without further ado, let's get into it. After you need 5 iron, 1 crafting table, 2 redstone dust, and a dropper. Alright guys, I have the crafter hooked up to a redstone power lever. If you don't know, the only way to actually use the crafter is to power it by redstone. All I have in the crafter right now is 4 decorated pottery shards. Once I pull the lever, the crafter will craft the decorated pot. Watch what happens when I flick the lever. Watch this awesomeness. See? Now we have a new decorated pot. A simple crafting recipe that I can clearly demonstrate. Okay. Redstone dust. Alright, so 9 redstone dust equals a full redstone block. So I'm going to turn this off, and then poof, I've got a redstone block. So basically, the crafter needs anything redstone related attached to it to even be remotely powered. Let's make a crafter with the crafter. So we need 5 iron here. Then we need a dropper. We need 2 redstone dust. We also need a crafting table. So it's powered as of right now. I'm going to break that connection for the time. So I need every slot here. Crafting table in the middle. Redstone at the bottom. Dropper at the bottom. So now we can craft the crafter with the crafter. You know, you can do all kinds of other things with it. You could hook it up to the repeater and the comparator. You can hook it up to droppers, hoppers, observers. You know, you can do all that stuff. I'm not a redstone expert. Alright, so now that I have kind of demonstrated this for you to the best that I can, I am going to now move on. Before we look at the new copper and tough blocks, we're going to take a look at the copper blocks and the tough block that is in the game already. So let's get to it. Alright, so here is all the copper blocks that have been in the game since Minecraft 1.17, the Caves and Cliffs update. I am mentioning these because I want to quickly review them with you right now. Alright, so we have the copper block, the slightly exposed copper block, the weathered copper block, and the fully oxidized copper block. So, after you put the regular copper block into a stone cutter, you get the regular cut copper block, and then that turns into the exposed cut copper block, then the weathered cut copper block, and then the fully oxidized cut copper block. Then we have the cut copper slab, the slightly exposed cut copper slab, the fully weathered cut copper slab, and the fully oxidized cut copper slab. We have the regular cut copper stair, the slightly exposed cut copper stair, the weathered cut copper stair, and the fully oxidized cut copper stair. I don't know what version this is going to come in, but the back, just like the Vex last year, has got a update in terms of animation and the model of the actual mob itself. Where'd it go? Okay, where'd it go? There you are. As you can see, it is a brand new model. As I said, just like the Vex got updated last year in 1.19.3, the back has received a update, and I don't know which version this is going to come out in, if it's going to be 1.20.3 or 1.21, so I have no idea. Probably going to be 1.20.3. As I said earlier, I don't know if this is coming in 1.20.3 or 1.21 next year. So we'll just have to wait and see. I'm guessing that it's 1.20.3. So we reviewed all the blocks and items for copper. Now it's time to take a look at tough. So this block, the tough block, has been in the game as a single block as long as copper has. It was introduced in Caves and Cliffs Part 1 as part of Amethyst Geodes. But not anymore, because as of this snapshot, just like the new copper variants that we now have new variants for tough as well. If you've never seen the tough block before this snapshot, here's a real quick look at it. Now it's time to take a look at the new copper variant, and then we'll take a look at the new tough variants. Right, so we have the chisel copper block, the slightly exposed chisel copper block, the weathered chisel copper block, and the fully oxidized chisel copper block. Then we have the copper grate, the slightly exposed copper grate, the weathered copper grate, and the fully oxidized copper grate. We also have the copper bulb, the slightly exposed copper bulb, the weathered copper bulb, and the fully oxidized copper bulb. We have the copper trapdoor, the slightly exposed copper trapdoor, the weathered copper trapdoor, and the fully oxidized copper trapdoor. We have the copper door, the slightly exposed copper door, the weathered copper door, and the fully oxidized copper door. Alright, so we have regular tough slabs, regular tough stairs, and regular tough walls. Then we have chiseled tough, we have polished tough, then we have polished tough slabs, polished tough stairs, and polished tough walls. Then we have tough bricks, chiseled tough brick slabs, tough brick stairs, and tough brick walls. Alright guys, there is one more thing I want to show you real quick. Just a reminder that you can use copper in a stone cutter to get chisel copper and the copper grates, and you can also craft them the regular way as well. The same goes for tough and its new variants. Alright guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I do have a little update about 23W44A. All it did was update some textures. They said in the changelog that they were taking a break and was going to polish all the features that we've had this far. I'm not saying for sure that this is going to happen, but maybe this Wednesday we will get the trial chambers. Unless they're going to take more than 1 week to polish things, which might actually happen. Alright guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I hope that you enjoyed me going over everything that has been in the snapshots up to this point. There were a few snapshots before the crafter was introduced, but I'm mainly talking about the one that introduced the crafter, 23W42A. In 23W43A, that introduced the new copper and tough blocks that will eventually make up the trial chambers. With that being said, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you did, then please comment, like, and subscribe, and turn on notifications to never miss a video. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!